Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Keys to the Streets. Thank y'all again for tuning in. And y'all know, as always, we are keeping our eyes and ears on the streets and what's happening globally as well as locally. Today, however, our focus has a very strong local presence. We're focusing on the scene in Austin. I'm doing the show solo dolo, so shout out to Tim, but we don't have Tim today. No interviews today. We're getting into the culture and the scene of Austin. It's June, of course, so Black Music Month. It's Pride. It's DJ Screw Month. All of those things. So don't be surprised if our focus for this month has a strong presence on what's happening in the community, but also on the music scene. Of course, that scene is near and dear to my heart and working in the music industry. So yes, we're going to be talking about music, all things again, as well as events. So let's get right into it. Next week is really kicking off a lot of the events that will be happening and just, I think, going to ease us into what we can expect for the rest of the month. So let's start with the babies. Let's start with the future, the young queens. We have the 2022 Miss Juneteenth Central Texas Pageant at Sterling Event Center. That will be on June 11th. And I just think that's going to be so much fun to see the little girls all dolled up and just together networking and really seeing what the future looks like. Tarnisha Barnett and her team has done amazing work while she's overseeing the Juneteenth pageant or Miss Juneteenth pageant. They have basically like a 3-part event series or whatever for the night. So you can expect a lot that's going on. Beginning with the pageant, the audience will witness a fun-filled production presenting the contestants as they take a ride down memory lane, highlighting the past, present, and the progressive. Centered around raising queens, the show will focus on accepting inner strength, welcoming the power of sisterhood, unity, and embracing the pride of the Miss Juneteenth Texas pageant as they celebrate their true royalty together. Immediately following that is going to be a Queen's Mixer as they welcome the 2022 Royal Court. So after it's been decided, the Royal Court will be announced. And that's just going to be such a cool time while they mingle, enjoy food, music, photos, and more. And for the finale of the pageant, you can come out the very next day and there'll be the Juneteenth parade. The Juneteenth parade is the following week. So yes, that will be Saturday, June 18th at 9 a.m. But as far as attire and what you can expect, formal or Afro chic, as always, the pageant starts at 6 p.m. sharp and the doors open for red carpet at 5. So y'all look on Eventbrite, get those tickets, support the girls because it's just it's a great thing. Again, shout out to Tarnisha Barnett and all the work she does in the community. And she always puts on a good show for the girls. So great way of showing representation for the young ladies and being, the change we want to see and leading by example. So shout out to Tarnisha. Same day, y'all. Same day, June 11th is the Ladies of Smooth Jazz featuring Jasmine Gint, Althea Renee, and Pamela Hart. If y'all don't know, Miss Pamela Hart puts on the show every time. She has been managing women in jazz and has been putting on jazz festivals and conferences for the greater part of it, at least a decade. And her work is amazing. I've had the pleasure of working with Miss Hart, and she is a professional to the T. And I don't know, I'm kind of on the younger front. Of course, I'm a jazz fan, but I don't think I was immersed in it like the older generations were. But anytime I see Miss Pamela perform, she is just so captivating. She just draws you in. And then, of course, Jasmine Gint is a saxophonist and Althea Renee is a flutist. That's going to be at the Radisson Hotel, Austin North Grand Ballroom. So yeah, depending on your vibe, you can go to Miss Juneteenth Pageant, or you also can go to the Ladies of Smooth Jazz, or, make it a whole day event and hit up both. But I think that's going to be a great event to support and show love to. Yes, in that same weekend or next weekend is Black Art Weekend. So I'm really excited to be curating, to put on my, curator artist hat and really, explore Black art and Black culture. That's always been a passion of mine. And so it was a pleasure when Of Color chose to collaborate with me and 7 other curators. We're selected to basically display or portray and curate a theme around all kinds of Black. So let me just get into the details of that because it's a lot. As the city gears up to celebrate Juneteenth, Of Color's second annual Black Art Weekend series of interactive art experiences is a must-add to the event of local celebrations to attend. So it's going to be in East Austin at Distribution Hall. Well, it's downtown. East Austin Distribution Hall, and it's the home of 3 days worth of exhibits that begin on the 10th. So we'll actually begin on June 10th, and we're going all weekend. And it was just so cool. It's been an experience to work with them. They're so professional as far as Tobar, Rudy, Marissa, and Steven, the Of Color executive team. They've been amazing. I've been busy, so probably not as responsive as I should be, but I appreciate their patience and their consideration. And like I said, it's been so much fun. We met up yesterday to begin putting everything together and painting. And that was my first time getting to meet everyone because we've been working a lot virtually. So I was so much more excited to meet the other curators and to just hear a little bit about what they're doing, to see their exhibits already start to come together and come to fruition. So that's going to be a really good just experience. And like I said, it's a 3-day event. Friday the 10th starts off the VIP event. Saturday is really just kind of open to general admission as far as the showings and being able to see the various exhibits that we're putting on. And then Sunday is brunch day. So you can get an all access pass where you're able to see the VIP or attend the VIP event, the showings on Saturday, as well as the brunch. But yeah, I would say if there's a lot of things going on. If you could just make one Of Color event, you will not it's a whole experience. And I think what they're doing to put on for Black culture, for Black art in a city that doesn't always highlight us is an amazing thing. This is my first time working with Rudy, and I'm really excited about that because I don't really consider myself an artist, but a year or so ago, I made one piece for an exhibit that I was creative directing, and Rudy actually bought my piece, and that was how we first met. But it was really cool just to be able to collaborate with someone who actually has an interest in the work that you do and the work that you put on. So thank y'all again, Of Color team, for allowing me to be a part of Black Art Weekend. And I'm so excited for next weekend and so excited for y'all to see what we got going on. So as you can see, there's so many events happening just next weekend, a lot of things almost overlapping. So you have a choice of things to do for each day. So I just say, if you can go out and support one Black event, just one, you're doing your job and making sure that things are here for the culture. It's hard to have that criticism of it's nothing for us to do when we have things that are going on and people don't attend. So, of course, everyone's busy. It's a holiday month. It's a holiday weekend. But if you could attend or support one Black event, like the community, the city needs it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and kick it into our soul mix. So again, I'm going to keep reiterating that it's Black Music Month. So it's only right we bring you some of our favorite music for the culture. For the month of June, each segment will end with some of our favorite music. So get into this soul mix brought to you by Soul City.
I heard a kiss from you. Red magic satin playing near.
So thank y'all again for tuning in to me at KZI 88.7 FM. Again, if you're not able to live stream me or to listen in the car or on the TuneIn app, I actually upload the episodes to YouTube as well, so you can catch them there anytime we're doing giveaways and you might have missed it or lost signal, any of those things, you can still tune into Keys to the Streets on YouTube. Now, last segment, we got into all of the things that were happening this coming weekend. So that's June 10th through 12th. Now, the following weekend, Juneteenth weekend, y'all, this is going to be lit. Like, you got to know how lit Juneteenth weekend is going to be. And it's so exciting. It's so many things overlapping. So hopefully, you get to get a taste of everything, a little bit of everything that's happening. Of course, there's the Juneteenth parade that's going to be on the 18th, so that's Saturday from 9 to 1 on the east side. You can pretty much go anywhere on the east side on Juneteenth. Normally we have it Juneteenth, but of course that's Father's Day this year, so it's going to be Saturday. And y'all bear with me because I'm all over the days, but yeah, Juneteenth parade, because that's probably the highlight of the culture in Austin. Now we'll go back a day to Friday, June 17th. June 17th, Ali Conference, so the African American Leadership Institute Conference, which is going to be, a lot of us. It's a lot of things that are highlighting the culture and things that are happening from a focus of the influencers and the movers and shakers. So if you want to go there, network, meet people, it's a great place to be. They'll be focusing on health and wellness and quality of life, employment, affordability and upward mobility, entrepreneurship and opportunity. So it's just going to be a whole vibe to be around the young professionals, the influencers, the mentors, and the people really pushing the culture here. So that's going to be all day, honestly, on Friday. It's 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. as far as the conference. And then the reception is, I think, 5 to 8. Yeah, just get there early. But yes, so that's going to be a whole vibe, and that is put on again by African American Leadership Institute. So all of the Black who's who are going to be there, either leading, or moderating conversations, or just being in the mix, showing presence and networking with other young Black professionals. So Ali Conference is going to be a whole vibe, more on the professional, educational tip. And then you backdoor that with Saturday, the Juneteenth parade. That's just, again, going to be all things, all kinds of Black. Shout out to Up Color. I love just the Juneteenth parade vibe because you see everything. You see the high class to the hood to everything that makes our culture. And I think all of those lanes are necessary to see the babies out dancing, the parades, the people, the bands, the cheerleaders. I think you get to see a display of everything we've impacted as far as trends and culture and what people appreciate about the fun part of America, the fun part. So yes, y'all get out to the parade. And while you're on the east side, go ahead and backdoor and show up to Soul Food Truck Fest. That's going to be at HT, and it's going to be so much fun. I'll be there. We'll have Maya Nicole. It's going to be so much fun. Miles Blockson, like we had talked about, the previous week, she'll be there. They'll be co-hosting. I think it's going to be amazing to see, one, those two radio stations out supporting a local event. And then the lineup is crazy. We have Infinity Jones and the Cosmic Frost, Bomani Ray Barton and his team DSAA. We have Anastasia Hera and the Heroes, Polo the Vibe out of Dallas, Amero Soul out of Houston. And then, of course, the headliners, the Tones, formerly known as the Hamiltones. So that's just, you're going to get a little bit of everything for Black Music Month just in that event alone, from the food to the music to the events and the networking. I think that's going to be just a great opportunity. And one of the more important things is you get to see Dr. Colette Pierce Burnett. For those who don't know, she did retire, and she just had a retirement party this past week, or celebration. But yes, so Miss or Dr. Colette Pierce Burnett will be leaving HT, of course, in a better state than when she found it. But yeah, you get to see her and give her thanks for putting on for the culture and representing Houston Tilliston in the way that she has admirably in her tenure here. So thank you so much, Dr. Colette Pierce Burnett. And we wish you the absolute best. And, relax, take some time off. I am all for Black women resting. I think that is the luxury of life. When you can rest, when you can choose when to be on and off, that is really what freedom is about to me. That is a true sense of freedom to me. So she has definitely done her work 3-4 times over. And yes, Black woman, yes, queen, rest. I love that for you. So yes, all things. Now, we got June 19th. June 19th is going to be Sunday. It's Father's Day. We ain't doing no father slander, ladies and gents. We just going to show love to the dads who are present, who are in our lives, still alive, still pushing and being angry old men. No, but yes, June 19th is Father's Day. So yeah, celebrate your fathers, celebrate the men in your lives, and just show appreciation for them. There's still events happening. There's going to be a comedy show at Antone. So Confucius Jones live he has a stellar lineup. And honestly, I never really see men have that many women on the bill. It's 3 women and 3 men in total, including Confucius. And again, that's going to be at Antone's from 6 to 9, hosted again by Maya Nicole. So come through, Maya, with the hosting gigs. We see you out here. We see you, girl. But yes, it's going to be a fun vibe. There are tickets on sale. Apparently, Confucius discounted the tickets for women. So shout out to that. Shout out to, him supporting women who are always out. I think he gave the code to Black Women ATX, which is a group that is 3,200 Black women here in Austin, and they be going out and spending money like the mob. So shout out to Confucius showing love to Black Women ATX. Shout out to Black Women ATX, Sydney and her team. But yes, y'all, there are things to do. So many things to do for the culture. And I just hope y'all get out, y'all see it, y'all support a Black business, and y'all show them love. Now, last but not least, we've been giving out soul food truck tickets, but we ain't really gave out any of the August 7th R&B Summer Jam tickets. And that's going to be, who's on that lineup? Jagged Edge, Silk, John B. I honestly can't remember, y'all. It's so many people. So if you want tickets to that, y'all gonna have to tell me, at least DM me on IG or Twitter or Facebook. But on IG and Twitter, you can find me at Airless. That's HEIR_LESS. And you have to name at least 2 songs that you heard on the Soul Mix. So that means you got to know a little bit of music too, because today I think we're doing 70s. So yeah, hit me up with 2 songs that you heard on the Soul Mix for a chance to win a pair of tickets. Again, it's always a pleasure tuning in with y'all. I always wish I had more time, but I thank you for tuning in to Keys to the Streets, supporting KAZI 88.7 FM, and just pushing the culture. Thank you again, and y'all have a blessed day. Now, what do I say? Grand Rising.
To the bang, bang, when you say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. To the black, to the white, the red, and the brown.
This is our road. Love's last episode. There's nowhere to go. Oh no, you made your choice. Now it's up to me to bow out gracefully. Though you hold the key, but baby, whenever you call me, hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Girl, I don't know why. I can't get enough of your love, babe.
spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die?
Just like my love, everlasting. Because still moving strong, on and on. Do you ever wonder? Got to win, somebody's got to lose. I might as well get over.